Gentlemen, my name is Juggernaut, and I'm on vacation right now. Well, while on vacation, I decided to, you know what, record a few World of Tanks replays for you. Actually, not while on vacation, I've sort of recorded them prior and then just scheduled them to upload while I'm on vacation. But yes, this is just sort of to break up the monotony of Divinity and, you know, just to add a little bit of spice, I guess, to the content. So I have a couple of replays for you in the following days, and we're going to begin with this one in the Hellcat. The Hellcat is one of my favourite tank destroyers, and one of my favourite tanks, actually, in the game. And as you can see, I've painted mine with all sorts of pretty little pictures. And, well, this is a Tier 7 game, actually a Tier 8 game, and I'm bottom tier, and I do reasonably well, and I dare say I carry the game a little bit, so... You know, I think this is worth putting up on YouTube. So, the Hellcat then. A tank destroyer you would normally be parking up here and sniping at the enemies like that VK3601H over there, but, well, there's nobody over here except the AMX, and the ARL is not going to do a lot from that position, so... What we're going to do instead is we're going to go up to the heavies/medium position, and we're going to brawl with a Hellcat. Yes, we're going to brawl with a tank destroyer whose frontal armour was so thin it could be penetrated occasionally by MG42s. Yes, the machine guns. At any rate, let's focus now on the game a little bit. So, we've punished the VK for his stupidity when he stayed out there in the open, and we've spotted and shot the SPIC, the SB1C, or the SB1C. But there is a problem. There's a KV-85, a VK-100-01P coming towards us, and right around now I'm screaming for help. There's a good place to snipe from if your enemy is, you know, not coming towards you. Yeah, that's not exactly the case here. There's also an E4, oh god. So let's switch to sniper mode like this, you can see what I'm thinking. So I'm seeing the E4, he's coming up. Luckily we do have support from the ARL, who's about 3 kilometers away from us, but that doesn't matter. He is going to try and shoot at the KV and all the other ones. The VK is my biggest concern, because no way in hell can I penetrate his armor if it's even slightly angled. But KV-85 runs straight ahead of me and gets punished. And I also track him there, hoping for someone else to hit him, but no cigar. Right, that'll make him think twice before popping up again, and I'm just waiting for artillery to just take a huge you-know-what on me, but no, apparently that's not going to happen. VK is not looking at me, so let's punish him for his stupidity again, and the VK is dead. Now there's the other VK, the bigger brother of the previous one, and one that is stupidly well-armoured. The cupola is a weak spot, but only if I load gold, and I don't have many of those rounds. Anyways, KV-85 is around the corner again, so let's put another one into him. And this is not looking good. I'm surrounded by 3 tanks, supported by, well, this guy isn't doing a lot, supported by the AMX, which is kind of spotting them, but not really, but he is going to do a fantastic job for the remainder of the game. I am getting good vision for our charioteer, though. What happened to the ARL? He managed to die somehow. How did he manage to die? I'm not sure, but he did, so, you know what, that's all we have to say for him. Anyways, I'm getting good spots with the AMX against the 3 enemy tanks here, but our team seems to be losing everywhere else, so that's not particularly great. Try and snipe the cupola of the E4, managed to get a little bit lower than that into the spaced armor, so that's a bounce, and now, well, the T-34 is feeling a little bit suicidal, and I figure I need to help him, because they're just going to bully their way past him. So while I'm keeping both of them sort of preoccupied in this direction, he can go around and never mind artillery decided we can't do this coordinated attack. We have about 15 seconds until the next shot lands from the artillery and is probably just gonna, you know, hit one of us and kill us. Gold into the lower plate of the VK is enough to penetrate him. Speaking of the artillery, there we go. I'm just lucky it didn't go for me, but I guess artillery likes numbers next to their names as well, and the result is now 4-7, or the score is now 4-7. With Well, actually, precious little changing. I still have 3 tanks up against me. I now have less support. And yeah, I'm in a worse position. Artillery now hits me. Okay, so let's get out of here. We've brawled a little bit. We've held 3, 4, what, 5 enemy tanks at bay. Have a decent bit of spotting. And yeah, plus the blind shots from the Charioteer, which, well, there were quite a few. And he was actually pretty effective. From that spot in both shooting these guys over here and applying pressure to sort of this line of movement there. Anyways, now it's time to back off. There's a KV-85 there, there's an FB over there, he has solid armor, and mind the gap, Juggernaut. Okay, all is well, all is well. So what am I thinking right now? Well, I sort of want to go where that Charioteer is right now. Leave this position where I was brawling oh so, well, relatively effectively, 1.5k damage, and go up here and start sniping. There's going to be a few problems with that, but no spoilers so far. Speaking of the Hellcat, by the way, I put a sticker on it, which I'm oh so proud of. I put the Rosengard, is it the Rosengard flag? I think that's what it's called. The Don't Tread on the Snake, and some camo, which actually, you know, the sticker doesn't, but the camo does actually help in, well, making use harder to detect. And the SPIC and the, the E4 and the 101P are now both dead. Score is 7-7, and... pause for a second. Okay, so the score is 7-7, 3:48 on the clock. This is now an intense game. I only had to fire 1 round of heat, but this tank doesn't carry a lot of ammunition. So I'm going up here to to snipe with the Charioteer and provide assistance for these guys as they move along here. While that's happening, there's the SPIC I punished at the beginning of the game. I'm not going to get him. He's probably not going to peek out. Maybe he is. I'm trying to get to the SU over there, which I can't see, but maybe if I nudge myself a little bit more forwards. Anyways, score is now 7-9. This is not good, right? And there's the SU. Not probably, but the most dangerous gun on the enemy team. A stupid amount of penetration and alpha, however, the tank itself has no armor. At any rate, let's get back into it. Games like this are extremely rare in 2019 in World of Tanks. I dare say it's 1 in 15 or 1 in 10 that you get a close game like this. Usually, all the games on the EU server right now are ending in 15-5, 5-15, 3-15, 15-3. It's a landslide one way or another. Games that are tough like this, games that are tight, are very rare and they're very, very entertaining. But it is what it is. The Charioteer actually realizes that he can do probably a lot more good by stopping this T-71 and the IS. And actually, the game's moving way too quickly, I forgot to mention that. I saw the Charioteer engage the IS, and I know the Charioteer is on full health and the IS was a one-shot, so ultimately he'll just take a shot and he'll kill the IS. He doesn't need my help. The guys over here, well, they need my help. The IS needs professional help, but, you know, we'll get to that in a bit. He's not going to do anything for the remainder of the game, he's just going to sit there. And I understand he's looking for the SPIC, and he could have shot him there, and I probably could have shot him. That's a very tough shot. I'm looking at the other one, to be honest. Sorry, the P-43 BIS. I was looking for the shot in the SPIC. Anyways, he's now starting to, well, attempt to communicate with us. He said F2. What? Yes, I understand you're looking at F2, but there's precious little I can do to help you, my friend. Or anyone. You have 1,000 hit points, a 300-something alpha damage gun, and yeah. You don't need my help. Anyways, SU is out in the open. And of course the shot misses. Alright, never mind. Our scout, by the way, is doing a terrific job, and oh god. Alright, of course the more difficult shot hits, and the SPIC also puts one in. Great work so far. BIS still isn't moving, and the SU is dead. Lovely. There's a minute 40 left in the game. Crap. Well, we're in the lead again, so, you know, silver lining and everything. The IS refuses to move, so realistically we're now playing... Well, the score doesn't realistically portray what we're doing. Put one into the SU, never mind, the FB or the AMX got him before I did, and now we have a problem. The Hellcat has not been spotted in ages, and there is a Stridsvagn somewhere in the bushes. Can't shoot the Stridsvagn from here, can't shoot the Hellcat from here. Actually, maybe I could have put a shot into the Stridsvagn. No, he's behind rocks, no way. 1 minute left on the game. We need to move, we need to start shooting at these people right now if we intend on winning. They have no intention to move. I mean, they're happy with a draw, which you really never should be in World of Tanks. I'm sorry for constantly pausing, but this is going to be a very important situation right now. I know the Stridsvagn is looking at me, right? And the Spick. And I know he can probably one-shot me, but doesn't matter. We have 50 seconds left on the game. Hellcat needs to die as soon as he fires, either into me or into the Spick, or misses, or whatever happens. Those two are going to move in and kill him. The Spick is going to shoot, or I'm going to shoot, depending on who's alive. However, here's the thing. The Hellcat, Charioteer needs to sort of sit there if he's going to move in, that there's not enough time. Hellcat needs to die first. Stridsvagn is surrounded by 3 tanks. He's going to go down in 56 seconds. I believe in them, right? Hellcat needs to die. Here we go. Here we go. Alright. So what do I know right now? Again, I know the Stridsvagn is looking at me. I also know the Hellcat absolutely needs to die before anything else happens. The enemy team, by the way, is happy to play to a draw. Kind of. In this situation, the absolute correct thing to do is just sit behind bushes and wait for the enemies to come to you, but for those of you that don't know, a draw in World of Tanks is a defeat for both teams. If you can't win, there is literally no reason for you to play to a draw. It doesn't change your statistics, it doesn't give you better results, it doesn't earn you more XP or credits, it literally does nothing. A draw is by far the worst thing that you can do to yourself and the enemy team. You're better off losing than ending in a draw. Anyways, let's move. And the Stridsvagn is spotted. Like I said, he's looking squarely at me, turning his back to the FV and to the AMX. Wham bam, there you go. However, the Hellcat moved. Can I... actually don't know the hotkeys for replays. If I click like this, can I... No? Ah, well, doesn't matter. The Hellcat moved. I believe he knocked over a tree or something, or he pushed one of the wrecks. And the Charioteer had a clean shot. Charioteer kills the Hellcat due to my maneuvers. What happens next? There are several explosions in that general direction, and the Stridsvagn now is regretting his decisions. With 40 seconds left on the game, we win. Now, the result itself isn't spectacular, and, the end result is 15-10, which is, not super tight, but at any rate. I also managed to get no kills, unlike the Charioteer, who's probably, the bigger star of the show than I am, but he's also a tier 8. I'm tier 6. And he was the only person to do more damage in the game than me, so, all things considered, I reckon I did pretty well. 1.7k damage, 356 assisting, and I think I hit a blind shot? I'm not sure about that. I may have 1.9k, but at any rate, what I'm trying to teach you today is sometimes you just need to make the play. Sometimes you just need to move, even if you know you're most likely gonna take a hit, or in this situation, die. If I hadn't moved up, the Charioteer probably wouldn't have had the shot on the Hellcat, and the Hellcat would have relocated somewhere else. In reality, I was spotted, the Hellcat moved in to kill me, and that gave the Charioteer a clean shot into what I'm assuming was the rear of the Hellcat, or the enemy Hellcat. But yes, point being, sometimes in order to win, you just need to make the move, and realistically, it's just a funny battle for the end because I won by dying. Yeah. Anyways, there you go. That's pretty much it for this replay. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow or the day after tomorrow with another one. Have fun, take care, and bye-bye.